have here with us Paula Marttila. Marttila? Marttila.
That's better. That's better.
Yeah, thank you for joining us here. The honor of joining us here at the Institute for Cultural Diplomacy in Berlin.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I know you came all the way from Finland. So.
No, actually, I do spend a lot of time in Berlin, so I'm here right now.
Very
so,
good. Very good.
No trouble at all. Very pleased to be here.
That's good. That's good. Thank you very much for the honor, and we would like to ask a few questions just to hear your thoughts and opinions on some salient issues.
Great.
Yeah, the first question will be, what's your view on cultural diplomacy? Do you think that technology plays an important role in cultural diplomacy?
I think it plays a very central role, definitely, because internet, that's not a country. It's a place without borders, so we don't have like citizenships and stuff, so it's a global village. We're all part of the internet, so it's very important that we understand the cultural differences in this one global village.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you.
So. Yeah, and do you believe it's especially the younger generation that are included with this digital technology and upcoming trends with it? Or do you think it's a global thing? And how do you think you could engage more people in this upcoming trends?
Well, I don't know if there's any need to engage, because everything today happens one way or another on the internet. And I don't think it's youth related, because everyone today, till very old ages, are already on the internet. They're internet able. So like in the Nordics, it's 100% are on the internet and everyone uses. So up to 75-79% also are on the internet daily. So it's definitely not an issue of age or gender or cultural.
Yeah, the Nordic countries are for sure developed very well.
So everything
developed.
happens, you start the internet, and then not much is happening, working on the society, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
That's why it's very important.
Yeah. And do you think that the digital technology trends and services has an influence in the field of tourism?
Oh, it plays an essential role. I've been kind of intrigued because I've been here now for 2 days listening to most of the talks, and I don't hear a lot about internet or technology or that related issues, because tourism is, it'll be very dependent on, and it's already dependent on the internet and technology, which I will be, touching in my speech sooner.
Yeah, actually, I think thanks to internet we can, it's easier to know all the cultures and how to know first before coming to a place. It's easier to know what are the culture, and if you are sure that you want to go there, because before it's like you were going to, for example, to Africa, like Morocco, and now you can find first all the information, and before it was like more risk. You were taking more risk, I think.
Then you can find the hotels that easy, all the attractions you need to see. For example, as
how
we
do
are
you
going,
find about things today? You have, look up them on the internet, and first of all, you have to have them in your mobile, which I also will be talking about very soon. Because if it's not on your mobile, it doesn't really exist, which is also very essential and crucial for tourism. To have in mobile-enabled environments for discovery and greater experience.
That's what we talked about going to Helsinki now at the conference, which takes place on Monday. First thing I will do tonight when I come home is download.
You will subscribe to my Foursquare list on Helsinki for my favorite places.
Oh,
yes,
that would
I will
be
have
the
them on my
first
speech
thing.
too. Yes,
yeah,
so
that would be the first thing.
That's
the
actually one of the examples on my presentation. So
Yeah, but what I meant to say is I will definitely download an offline map from TripAdvisor to tell me which places to see, which restaurants to go.
Yeah,
Top
apps
things
helps
to do.
a lot right now.
Top
Like
things
without
to
apps,
do because we are limited with time. We're not there for.
But then
I
again,
think
it's
it's
also
basics.
it's also about the social relationship. So of course we don't know each other, but you'll probably interested to see what places does she like, instead of just going to TripAdvisor and having a lot of unknown strangers giving references. So that's part of the social internet. So it's about social sharing and having the trust in the relationships. So.
And what do you think would be the future trends when it comes to technology? Do you have any ideas on how it will evolve?
Well, I can see we already have that. It's the wearable technologies and the big data and everything that you can actually start understanding the relationships, gathering what's happening in society and start analyzing that in a big data way. But we all seen there's digital currency like Bitcoin, and then we have wearables, and we have Google Glasses, and we have self-driving cars and all that stuff. So we're becoming, closer to the the space age than
Yeah.
that we've been, dreaming and having in the cartoons for 50 years. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Thank you.
And do you believe that digital technology, trends and services are important for sustainable development?
I'm sorry, you have to repeat. There's a lot of.
Yeah, if you think that digital technology and trends and services are sustainable, are important for sustainable development.
Yes, because as I keep repeating myself, everything happens on the internet, all the technologies, and new, all the entrepreneurship. It starts, basically with something internet related. Everything is moving online. We connect in the on and offline world.
Yeah.
So whatever you're gonna do, somehow you're gonna be connected with some kind of technology, and you create new careers. You create new actually jobs. The whole job transformation. It'll be new jobs doesn't exist because they're created by the new technologies. So definitely a lot of new things will be empowered and enabled only by the internet.
And how do you start working on digital technology, like being interested in this field? Why do you think that is really necessary for us right now, actually?
Well, since we're all moving online, so I'm sure you've seen a lot of these new initiatives, a lot of like coding lessons and starting and teaching kids to code, and women in tech initiatives that I've been part of. So it's very many of these, all the countries and cultures, they understand that we need to be educated. It's the new literacy. So coding and technology is the new literacy. So unless understand how the digital world works, how you're gonna survive in the future, and also understanding the possibilities, because there's more possibilities than ever to actually create your new way of world and things you want to do. Actually, you can enable a lot of things.
Yeah.
So definitely, and this is coming to the education, from early ages now. So look at a lot of like Estonia, they already started. It's mandatory from the first grade. So you start, coding lessons and technology. So yeah.
I will have to improve my knowledge in that field for sure. For sure. Well, thank you very much for this. Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Thank you.